Well, I got to thinking, since I have backup mowers, this is my Poulan Pro weed whacker, and last time I used it I had some trouble with it. So this was the first one I bought, and I actually still have a whole brand new head for it. So yeah, let's think the carb's bad, but I do have a new tool. So yeah, we're gonna remove the carb. I want to put it in this ultrasonic cleaner and see if that's going to work. Should be enough. And some purple stuff. Not a lot, it's concentrated. Alright. Okay. So the last thing I remember doing to this thing is cleaning carb with carb cleaner, replacing the fuel lines, and ended up buying a new one. So let's see if we can get this guy running again. Yeah, my goal is try not to spend any money, but if I have to, if I order a new carb for it, I'm going to order two, because like I said, I had trouble with my new one. Should check compression. Yeah, it's got compression. Okay. Filter could use a little cleaning. What kind of tools do I need? Torx. Alright, let me go get a toolkit. I guess the first thing I want to do is remove the fuel lines. Yeah, I think I only replaced this line. This one, it broke, but I've got some brand new line, same size, so we'll dig that little piece off once I get the carb off. Okay, so basically just two screws. Let me see if I can source. That's awful stiff too. This thing's been in storage for several years. And yeah, we're going to take this apart. Let me go see if I got another push bulb. Okay, so I do have a good push bulb that'll fit. Replace that one. So basically, I got a variety pack. And I want to get my camera out to take pictures of these diaphragms, so I make sure I get them back in the right way. Yeah, we're going to take all the diaphragms off. And right now, I was looking at this gasket, and yeah, I'm going to try to get it off there carefully, but if I have issues, I do have a spare. I guess once I get the carb tore down, I'm going to end up taking all this plastic off and get in here and brake clean, because it doesn't look very good to me in there. So yeah, we're going to clean all that up. All right, I'll get back with you when we get the get a little bit more of a tore down. And yeah, I gotta replace that line, so the gas tank's coming off. Well, to be honest, I've never tore a two-stroke carb down all the way. I think I've got it pretty much ready to go in the cleaner, but yeah, I took pictures of everything. We're not going to try to remove that diaphragm there because it's kind of stuck. I can use brake clean on it. But yeah, down here where the needle valve goes, there's a little spring that goes down in that pocket. Yeah, dang camera battery gave up on me again. Yeah, we got a fresh one. So like I was saying, the little tiny spring's probably going to be the hardest part to reassemble. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this stuff in the alter cleaner, and we'll start taking this apart. Well, it does look like it's working. Yeah, hopefully that cleans this up good. So now we're going to take this part out and clean it off with brake clean. Alright, we got that all nice and cleaned up, and we're still cooking over here. So next I'm going to take the gas tank out, clean it up, and replace this line. I thought the green line was the return line, but no, it's the actual fuel line. And filter doesn't look too bad. I will go out and clean it off though. I do think I've got, I don't think that's a new filter. It might be, but it's not the right size. So yeah, let me go spray this one off with some carb cleaner. Slight change of plans. This fuel line is too small, so I just checked this line, which was in my kit. I believe that is a new filter because this line has not been installed. It's still got the point. So basically the kit comes with these little wire deals with the little hook on the end, and you fish that through your tank. And then what I got to do now is hook that onto here and then feed it in and pull it through until the filter is on the floor right back here. So yeah, this is going to take two hands. Well, I got it that far before the wire pulled out, so I don't think there's enough there for me to grab, so I'm going to have to try it again. Okay, for try number 2, I've cut my angle, and I took the smallest drill bit I have and drilled a hole further down, and we're going to rub some petroleum jelly on it to help it hopefully slide through that little hole. So, all right, let me see if the try number 2 works. Well, the second and the third try did not work, so I got to looking at this. The hole that I'm trying to pull that fuel line through is the size of this drill bit, which is 0.12, and the fuel line is 0.18. So before I enlarge that hole, I'm going to double check and make sure that fuel line is going to work. Okay, so I measured both of the return and the fuel ports, and they're both 0.11, and the fuel line that I'm trying to run through there fits in it just fine. So this is 0.18, so I'm going to go dig through my drill bits and find maybe a 15 or a 16 millimeter and open that hole up some. Alright, so sanity check. Make sure we're zeroed. Okay. Fuel line 0.18. The current tank hole size 0.12. So I went and got a couple drill bits. We'll start with a 15. I'm not sure, and if that don't work, we've got a 16. I might just go ahead and go with the 16. I think that's going to work for us. All right, let me try it. All right, well, I need a deer hose anyhow. I'll blow these little passages out too. That should be good. Alright, I'll bring you along for the ride on this one. So first thing we got to do is fish the wire out. little screwdriver, open it up just a bit. Okay, so I've already cut an angle and drilled a hole. So I'm going to find the hole now, right there. Okay, now we're in. So now we're going to squeeze that wire back closed some, so it'll hopefully go through the enlarged hole now. A little bit more. That should work. A little bit of slick stuff. Just putting it on the end. Okay, so pull the wire back through. And when I get that far, we feed the line into the tank so it'll pull straight. And a moment of truth. It's still tight. I don't want to go up any size bigger. Ooh, man. Maybe I do need to make the hole bigger. Yep. Fail number 5. All right. We're going all the way to 18 now. Right there. 18. I ain't gonna lie, that was a struggle. Feels pretty snug. Okay, now I gotta push it back. Right there. Whew! Alright, now I can focus on this. I need to go download my camera so I can get my pictures on how all this got to go back together.